Don't hate me for speaking the truth.
There was no shortage of insults.
How much education do you have?
But there were fewer guns.
It's an RPK with a 75-round drum magazine.
And fewer people.
Some Nazi groups tried coming in here. We kicked them out. That's not what we're about here. This is not about hate. This is just about speaking the truth.
The truth, according to John Ritzheimer, is that humanity is being attacked by radical Islam.
These self-proclaimed patriots waving the red, white, and blue aligned with God and our military, here to condemn the religion of Islam.
Islam is nothing but hate. They preach hate and death and discontent.
About 50 anti-Islamic supporters spent their Saturday morning shouting.
I am a true American.
Back and forth.
There's no rights for women. I don't even know why any of you females are over here.
With about 36 people
And allow you to believe in anything else.
who showed up to support members of the mosque and freedom of religion.
If we let one religion shut down another religion, it opens the door for everyone's traditions to get stepped on.
Muslims are practicing Islam in its literal interpretation, and that's why we have death going on in our own country and terrorist attacks taking place.
I feel disappointed.
Across the street, a Muslim woman watches and listens. Anaya didn't want to give her last name, but says she's standing for everyone's religious freedom.
I believe they have the right to practice it in peace without having people with guns standing outside of their place of worship.
I'm very open to have a sit-down debate. We'll have lunch. I'll break bread with the imam of this mosque. I got some questions. Hey, prove me wrong.
What am I going to talk to him about? There's nothing. If I need lessons in thuggery and bigotry, I'll sit down and talk to him.
Fight, fight, fight! Religion is a human right.
It's the protest that some feared would get out of hand.
We have a right to be here.
Local officials asking people to ignore the event and stay home. Not everyone listened.
I wanted to see how many people showed up.
Not many. Likely fewer than organizers hoped for, but exactly what city officials wanted.
The mayor asked them to stay home, and they stayed home, and I'm very proud of that.
Police Chief Ronald Haddad says most of those who did show up were from outside Dearborn. The anti-Islam protesters here, the open carry gun folks over here, the counter-protesters here. And they were the most vocal.
Fight, fight, fight! Religion is a human right.
The community giving thanks to local law enforcement.
I just want you to know, as a community, we have your back.
But the Back the Blue event didn't have the same meaning to everyone.
A planned anti-Muslim hate rally that unfortunately was going to take place here this morning.
Oregon Action's Michelle Glass says initially Back the Blue is part of the global Rally for Humanity protests against Islam. She gave News 10 screenshots of the group's first Facebook page. What she saw here inspired her to organize a counter rally. Glass says once Unite Against Hate was on, the Facebook page for the original event transformed.
We watched that page evolve. Those videos and photos were deleted, and the page description was changed to say that it was now just a pro-law enforcement rally.
I spoke with the organizer of Back the Blue event, Patrick Leiser.
Do you have any affiliation with the Global Rally for Humanity?
No, I have no affiliation with any organization.
But his wife, Paulina Leiser, explained the miscommunication.
Global Rally for Humanity wanted to host a pro-law enforcement event in Medford. So Patrick and I think a lot of others said we would go to something like this.
That's when the Leisers found out the group is anti-Muslim.
While we still wanted to support our law enforcement, we didn't want to be associated with a hate group.
The couple says it asked to have its event removed from the national organization's map. The Leisers say Saturday was all about supporting law enforcement. As for the Unite Against Hate event, Glass says though the Global Rally for Humanity in Medford was stopped, there's still work to be done.